Hi there guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time. Today is a very brief vinyl finds video, the good, the bad and the ugly, and one really good find which I can't still believe that I've got, and for the price I paid. We'll go into that in just a minute. Hi there guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'd like to talk Taylor Swift and the Beatles. Yeah, I know, with a little bit of Steve Hackett thrown in for good measure. So, you may remember a while back I done a video regarding Taylor Swift and the fact that I bought the Folklore album. I bought Folklore. This is the brown vinyl version. Not a nice colour if you want my own opinion. I actually really liked this album. I got this on a punt. I saw a video of Stephen Wilson and he was talking about it, and I thought, if it's good enough for Stephen Wilson, good enough for me. Not really dipped my toe into Taylor Swift before, and I bought this and I was pleasantly surprised. This was recorded during lockdown, and so it's all sort of quite folky in parts, very stripped back, and I really enjoyed this album. So I thought, well, she's got a new album coming out, Tortured Poets Department. I hadn't heard any of the tracks off of it, so I bought it on a punt. Tortured Poets Department on white vinyl. I got this direct from her web store. It comes with in a gatefold with a lovely book. I'm not going to open it up because it's a bugger to get back in this sleeve. What do I think of it? I think it's okay. Is it as good as Folklore? In my book, no. There are some good tracks on it. Is this going to be my last Taylor Swift album that I buy? Probably. I'm not a massive Swift. I'm not a Swiftie, but I tried to give it a go. Folklore I thought was a great album. That's probably just down to taste, I think. I gave this a go. It's okay. I'll give this a 7 or 8 out of 10, where if I gave Folklore a 9 or a 10 out of 10, this would be 7 or 8. So it's got a lovely photograph of her on the front though. I do like that. But Tortured Poets Department, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's an okay album. I probably won't buy another Taylor Swift album, if I'm honest. Next one is Steve Hackett, and this one I got off Discogs, and it's Voyage of the Acolyte. This is an original first pressing on the Charisma label, and I shall show you the record. This is in absolutely pristine condition, and it is, for all intents and purposes, a Genesis album in all but name, because Phil Collins and Michael Rutherford are all over it. Phil Collins plays drums on it, Michael Rutherford plays guitar and bass, etc. And it's got Steve Hackett on it. The only missing person, I believe, is Tony Banks. I don't think Tony Banks is on this, no. So yeah, Voyage of the Acolyte. This is an original first pressing, and it is a great record. If you've not heard it, you like Genesis, well, probably if you like Genesis you probably have heard this, but if you've not heard it, give it a go. It is really good. It's very sort of reminiscent of Wyndham Rotherham type Genesis. It was made around about that same period, I believe, 76, something like that. What year was this? 75. This was recorded in 75, so at the back end, after Gabriel left Genesis, he started recording this by the looks of it. So yeah, Voyage of the Acolyte, Steve Hackett, excellent. Next one is a record that I bought from a record store in Sudbury where I live, which is called Rewind Records. Shout out to Martin Hay, the co-owner of Rewind Records. Really knowledgeable, helpful guy. and I'll give them a shout out and a link below to their Facebook page. If you're ever in the area, pop in there, support your local record stores, that's what I say. So I bought this. This is History of the Byrds. Now, I had no Byrds albums, and I've always wanted to buy one or two, and I thought, I got this compilation. It's got all the stuff on it that I like, so I thought I'd buy this as a start, and then work my way back from there. This come out in the early 70s, I like to say, 73. This is the first pressing on the orange CBS label. It's a double album, and this is in immaculate condition. I think I paid about £8 for this from Rewind Records. I think it was about £8. So yeah, excellent record, really good condition, excellent condition actually, no pops or clicks, it just sounds lovely. I believe Martin cleans all his records before he puts them out anyway. So yeah, the Byrds. Now, the last one, and this is something special. I got this yesterday, and when I tell you how much I paid for this, I want to hear your comments on whether you think I got a good deal. I got this from Rewind Records as well. I was literally killing time waiting for my son to finish work. He was finishing work at 11:30. I got into Rewind Records at 11 o'clock. I had half hour to kill, and I was looking around the shop, and up on the wall they had this, Abbey Road. Now this is a -2-1 first pressing of Abbey Road from 1969. Woo, come on, back. There we go. A -2-1 pressing from 1969. However, let me just show you the sleeve. So I would say the sleeve is in VG to VG plus condition. It's fully laminated. This has got, oh, wrong side. This has got the misaligned apple. The Apple image should be above Apple Records, but it's not. That's misaligned. The record itself, mastered by Malcolm Davis at Apple Records. This is immaculate. It's in really good condition. The only flaws I can see on this record are the odd wispy mark across the vinyl from removing it and putting it in a paper sleeve. This sounds fantastic. This particular, I mean, this has got a generic white sleeve, inner sleeve it came with. I do believe these came with a mixture of either white or black, a black apple sleeve or a generic EMI sleeve. Now, how much should I pay for this? Now, I've looked on Discogs, and these go for really good money. And I paid £30 for this, and it is in, I would say, VG plus condition. This is a really good player's copy of Abbey Road. There's no pops or clicks on it. There's just the odd bit of static on there, and maybe a little bit of dust in the grooves. But he has cleaned this before he put it out. It was rude not to. £30. I was looking for a copy of this. First pressing, been after one for ages. I fell on my feet, got one with the misaligned apple, and yeah, Abbey Road, -2-1, Malcolm Davis mastering, and absolutely fantastic. Do you think I got a good deal? I think I got a really good deal on this, actually. I think he probably underpriced it by a few quid. I think it's probably worth more than 30 quid. I think he probably could have got about 50 for it, if not more. The near mint versions of this go for about 140. So I think this was probably worth a little bit more than what he charged for it. He probably could have got about 80 quid for it, if I'm honest. It's possibly let down a little bit by the jacket. It's got a little bit of edge wear on the opening there where you get the record in and out, but tiny little bit of creasing on the cover there. A little bit of, it's tiny, it's like a little bit of ring wear almost, but it's not. It's creasing in the cover. But yeah, Abbey Road -2, -1, Malcolm Davis mastered Apple. And do you think I got a good deal on that? Let me know in the comments. I'll put a link down below for Rewind Records. If you're ever in the Sudbury, Suffolk area and you fancy visiting a nice little record shop, go and visit Rewind Records and tell them the Suffolk Audiophile sent you. With that, we'll say goodbye. Hit like and subscribe below, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers, bye bye.